a place to find.
Okay. Once again, a pleasant good morning to you. Buenos días, Orange Walk. Buenos días, Corozal. Buenos días, Belize. Estamos en lo que es el 95.5 FM aquí en Orange Walk. Buenos días. Good morning to you. En cada esquinita que se encuentren. Buenos días, Orange Walk. Buenos días, Corozal. Buenos días, Belize. Hoy es lunes. Hoy es día de tormenta. Hoy es el 27 de abril. El mes del toro. That's right, es la temporada del toro, okay? It's the season of the bull. Tauros. 27 de abril 2026. Una vez más, buenos días, good morning to you. Hoy Orange Walk está desconectado. That's right, we are disconnected from the entire country of Belize. Okay, estamos desconectados del resto del país, el norte, Corozal, Orange Walk. Today, buses blocks the highway, the Philip Goldson Highway in the Tower Hill area. And definitely a lot of things that happen, okay? There is miscommunication. They don't know what they want. The Belize National Bus Service is doing most of the southern runs. People are heading to work, going to school. Today, thousands of Norteños are stranded. They are stranded. They cannot go on their buses. They cannot ride buses today. No buses. They are blocking the highway. Private vehicles cannot move. Los carros privados tampoco no pueden cruzar el highway porque está desconectado con lo que es el resto del país, del mundo. Los autobuses hoy cruzaron las carreteras y bloquearon el camino. Ok, y una de las cosas son porque dicen ellos que el precio de lo que son el nuevo cobro para lo que son los clientes de los autobuses están muy altos, como en 19 centavos por lo que es por milla. They want to charge a 19 cents per mile tariff. Si de Orange Walk a lo que es Belize son 54 millas más 19 centavos, ok, 54 times 19 cents, debe que hacer como $10 y 26 centavos lo que es una ida, ok. It is something that the government was contemplating. But then the buses are saying it's too expensive for the commuters. Está muy caro. Okay? It's too expensive. And people are saying, well, if it is 5 of us, let us put some gas in a vehicle and let us commute. 6, let us commute. Así que lo salga un poquito más barato de ir de lo que es Orange Walk a Corozal, a Belize, ya son $20 al día. It's $20 a day, and it's $100 for the week. $100 la semana, 120 si hay que ir hasta los sábados. Okay, $120 a week now is the new commuting price. When I was traveling to Belize City, cuando yo iba a Belize, I was riding Escalante's bus. And I used to pay $17 for 10 rides. Yo pagaba $17. $17 por 10 montadas en el autobús. Uno ir, uno venir, son 2, 10 a la semana, $17. Okay, so one trip would have cost me $1.70. I used to pay to go to Belize City to work. Y así es que eso es lo que yo pagaba, $17 for 10 rides. Okay, te daban unos tickets. Tú pagas tus $17, y cada vez que tú estés montando el autobús, el conductor solo te lo marca que estás yendo a Belice. Así, si estás viniendo de Belice, también te lo marcan. From $17, it went to $24. De $17, no tardó mucho cuando subió en 24. That was $2.40 a ride. $2.40 lo que es. And then it went so nice and beautiful until fuel prices start going up. And then they changed it to $3 per ride. Okay, y voy a decir algo. It was $33. Then subió a $33 por 10 rides. And this is 1 year, entre un año. I'm talking about in 1 year. It went up from $1.70 to $3.30. It doubled. And in less than a year, it was already at around $35, $35. And this all happened in 1990, what? 93? Yeah, 1993. Under the United Democratic Party. Nobody never protested. They knew that fuel prices was going up. And why we had to pay. We paid. But I'm just telling you how prices had been going up when Nina was telling me, Uncle, the price they done that at $10 and forgo 10 change to go. I said, wow. It's expensive. It's really expensive. So the buses are blocking the roads. Commuters can't happen. 673-2324 is the number to call. All right. Thank you so much. Carmelita is blocked. Carmelita is blocked. I want to say Carmelita is blocked. They cannot pass. They cannot go to Carmelita. You cannot go across the bridge. The whole area is blocked with buses. They are negotiating at this time. But it's something funny, because the buses were saying we don't want to raise the price of pasaje. No queremos subir el precio del pasaje. El gobierno nos tiene que ayudar con lo que es fuel subsidy. It had happened once, buses were held accountable and they were assisted with fuel subsidy. Well, I just want to tell you that Prime Minister John Briceño, again in a cabinet meeting with the Minister of Transport, the Honorable Louis Zamani, and the CEO, Chester Williams, former Commissioner of Police, had a very important press conference on Saturday because they should have had a meeting with the Belize BNDC, what the name? The Belize BDOC. I forget how the buses cooperation, the bus cooperation. They should have had a meeting with them, but the Belize buses cooperation did not went to the meeting. They boycotted the meeting. And on that meeting, there was a press conference that they decided not to raise the prices for passengers. Ahí en esa junta en la ciudad de Belize el sábado, donde lo que es BDOC, Belize, the drivers, the Belize Buses Association, should have been there. Lower the price of fuel. Fem. It is really rough. There were two boats two fuel boats coming out from the Strait of Hormuz that has been confiscated by the Iranians. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of gallons of oil has been confiscated. They have confiscated, they are blowing up pipelines. ¿Ves? Nosotros no sabemos qué está pasando ahí. Están bombardeando las líneas de petróleo. Están quemando los pozos de petróleo. Están destruyendo. Y simplemente la demanda de lo que es este petróleo está subiendo. Un país va a decir, ¿sabes qué? Yo quiero ese combustible, yo quiero ese petróleo. Este petróleo es para México. Oye esto, ¿cuánto México te está pagando? México me está pagando $10 el galón. Yo te voy a pagarte 15, tráemelo a mí. Yo te voy a pagarte 15 por el galón. No se lo lleves a México, tráemelo a mí. This is how out there is working. This is out there how things are happening. And it's causing a lot of problem. And yes, I understand. I understand the boss owners. I understand the people them. And so I just want to see that it's getting serious, okay? Está quedando bien serio. And it's more political. Quiero decir que es más política de cualquier cosa. I just want to see it's more political than anything. But let them demonstrate. Prime Minister John Briceño has said it, que demonstren. You know? It is so sad to see how it's going on. They know. Ellos saben que este gobierno ya les dijo, vamos a negociar. No fueron a negociar. All right? And now they are blocking the roads. Well, they have a right to demonstrate, of course. All right? And they are being misled and used by the United Democratic Party, que ni es un partido. I have to laugh, you know. I have to laugh because they are not even a party. But I am telling you the truth. Okay? They need leadership. Ellos necesitan lo que es liderazgo. Si ellos no consiguen liderazgo, ese partido está realmente en problemas. But they have to get their things going. All right? They need to get their act together. And if they don't get their act together, they are in some serious problem. Así es que esta mañana eso es lo que vamos nosotros está compartiendo con ustedes. That you cannot pass at this time. That's what we are learning, okay? People who are driving on their personal vehicles, on their cars, SUVs, pickups, on their trucks, they too cannot pass the highway. Toda esa gente que están yendo en este momento también con sus vehículos, esta gente tampoco no pueden cruzar en este momento el camino porque está bloqueado por autobuses. All right? It's also blocked by buses. So that's what we are learning at this time. Buses still have the road blocked. We don't know yet what will happen. But yes, we can see the different buses are out there, okay? Los camiones están allá afuera y están bloqueando lo que es el highway. They are blocking the highway. 673-2324 is the number to call. You can call us. You can be a part of this show. All right? Yeah, you can be a part of the show, and then you can share whatsoever you would like to share. 673-2324. A ver qué es tu opinión tuyo. Should fuel prices be going down? Where to cut? where to cut fuel prices, and what and where will it hurt. Okay? Porque sí se puede hacer. I won't lie you que sí se puede hacer. I think they can do it. But the United Democratic Party would say, let us tie the cow while the grass the grew. Vamos a trincar la vaca mientras lo que es crece el zacate. Let's tie the cow while the grass the grew. So, we're going to put in halt all the feeding programs in school. Se va a poner en lo que es un pare en todos los feeding programs en las escuelas. Mamás y papás van a tener que sacar ese $5 más para que sus niños puedan comer en la escuela. $10 más por cada chamaco. Uniformes, van a tener que comprar uniformes, van a tener que comprar otras cosas. También the highways. The highways will be left as how they are, damaged, and la gente van a estar llorando que hay bastante potholes, calles no sirven. National health insurance, we're going back again to pay high prices for take blood tests, to take other tests that people are taking advantage of in the national health insurance. I don't know. If they cut somewhere, they need to chop somewhere. Okay? No va a ser solo para un corte aquí y no un corte ahí. So we're going to look at that. Somebody was saying these same comments, and I think people were very upset that they said, how comes these, I think it was, I don't want to call no radio station or no TV station, but they said the media was saying if they cut on fuel, they will have to cut this and cut that, and government will have to cut. But then people were criticizing that comment that the host made. But it is true. Pero es cierto. Si yo sé que yo tengo que estar pagando el día de hoy y el dinero no me llega and the money does not reach in, then there is problem. There is problem. You know, I say this because it's real. Then there is problem. Hay problema. Y el problema es que esta gente necesitan también que sus negocios sean profitable. ¿Ok? Aquel día estaba escuchando a Jules Vasquez. I was listening to Jules Vasquez. I was listening to Moose Hyde. And they were saying, disconnect Facebook. The radio stations, the TV stations wanted to disconnect Facebook because Facebook people can advertise for free. All right? And is it effective? Yes, it is effective to some point. Okay? Do we need radio station to advertise? No, if you sell 30 plates of rice and beans for one weekend and you want to sell, you got rice and beans, or you got 5 cake for sale, you got 100 tamales for sale, you can put it on Facebook. And if you have 15,000 friends, for sure you want to sell. Because only 10% of that 1,000, let's say you have 1,000 friends on Facebook, and you're selling 30 plates of rice and beans. Of that 1,000, 10% will go to your page, which is 1,000. Out of that 1,000, which is 100 people will go check your page. After that 100 people check your page, 50% are not in Orinjoag. 50% are Cayo, Corozal, Belize City, San Pedro, United States. Sometimes up to 60% of viewers on your Facebook page are not from Orinjoag. So you stay with 40 people for sell 30 plates of rice and beans. Out of that 40 people, maybe 20% might go and buy your rice and beans. So you had to talk about 4 or 5 people going to buy your rice and beans. You know who going to buy your rice and beans? The same people who, your family, When I call one next one, I say, boy, you know what? Hoy Sani está haciendo rice and beans para vender y, boy, cocina nice. Cocinan, sí, boy. Yo acabo de pasar y yo compré unos tan nice. So then the family go in and buy y cuando veas, no hay, se acabó el rice and beans. The 30 plate don't sell. So to me, Facebook, I don't think Facebook is making much damage. But to other radio stations, and so they believe that they are getting hurt on Facebook. And they want to close down Facebook. Maybe soon the media will go there and take a stand and see what will happen. Pero sí, esa es la realidad. Buenos días una vez más, Orange Rock. Buenos días, Corozal. Buenos días, Belize. Buses are blocking the road. They're saying they will not let the people go. 673-2324 is the number to call. Carlos, tell me how you feel about it. Should Prime Minister John Briceño lower down the prices of fuel? Should Prime Minister John Briceño grant the bus operators the grant that they are looking for? And I just want to tell you, quiero decir esto, que el sábado había una junta. There was a Bobby Blue, good morning to you. Where are you? Okay, solo quiero decir, I just want to say that on Saturday there was a meeting. El sábado había una junta de los autobuses where the bus cooperative of Belize should have been in that meeting, and they were not in the meeting, all right? And in that meeting, they came up that all bus fares around the country are the same. Todo pasaje de autobuses van a quedar igual como estaban. No raise of prices on passengers. There will be no raise of prices on passengers. And there will also be a fuel subsistence that will be given to bus owners. All right, but fuel subsidy. A fuel subsidy will be given to the bus owners. I think they were talking about $9.50 a gallon, como $9.50 el galón, que ellos estaban pidiendo. They were not there to negotiate. Ellos no estaban allá para negociar. So, ¿qué es lo que pasó? ¿Qué es el final? ¿Cuánto les van a dar? La verdad, no sabemos. Yes, we are taking a lick. The price of diesel is almost $16 a gallon, el precio de diesel. Está casi $16 el galón. And anywhere that diesel go around the country, in the world, if diesel price is higher, more consumption of diesel is used than any other fuel. So that's where they raise up the price. And again, we are looking at how to balance the situation, como para balancear la situación, all right? So estamos en esto esta mañana y el público está cordialmente para ser parte de esto y para decir exactamente cómo es, all right? What to do, what not to do. Definitely we want to know. Dice, okay, buenos días una vez más. Good morning, all my Facebookers. Angel Santos Jr., good morning. Morning, Sunny. Why did Johnny, when he was on the opposition side, he said he could lower gas price by $1 a gallon? Now seems he can't do it. Angel, because it's not a government. It's not because of the government, Angel. The price of fuel in Belize should be somewhere around $20-something. I think about $21 or $22 for a gallon of diesel. If they were using the same formula that Dean Oliver Barrow and the UDP were using, because fuel prices are going up, Angel, I wish the government would really sit down and show the people of this country how it is when the United Democratic Party was in government and now that the PUP is in government. The problem that is going in the Middle East, at the Strait of Hormuz, Angel, it's very, very costly to the world, not only to Belize. Buenos días, Sane, a ti y a todos. Feliz lunes, inicio de semana. Un nuevo día. Gracias, Diosito, que tengamos un maravilloso día con muchas bendiciones. Nin Escalante, muchas gracias. No comenzó con bendiciones, comenzó con bloqueo. Otro payaso hablando. All right. Okay, well, you see my brother, Blue Peña, so sad. So I want to read your comment, but I know I said nothing bad about you because I just want to tell you that there was a meeting. And they said exactly what I'm telling you. But the prices of fuel are going up. In Guatemala, there was a riot. In Guatemala, there was a riot. But Guatemala, and I will say this, Guatemala has the population of Guatemala. The population in Guatemala is this, all right? The population in Guatemala. Vamos a ver qué me va a decir. The population in Guatemala is 18.4, almost approximately 19 million people. Guatemala has 19 million people, Guatemala has. And these people protest against the government, and they block roads too. They block the roads, they damage government properties, and the government reduced the fuel prices. But in Belize, we only have 400,000 people. The amount of fuel that the Guatemalans they use is something that, and the lower their taxes is than that of fuel in Belize, they still make so much gains in the fuel because they sell more. Okay? They sell plenty more fuel than Belize. But there are also very good projects that are going on with this government. Hay buenos proyectos. And I say this, if you travel around Belize, you will see a lot of projects going on. And to me, as long as they are using the monies wisely, as long as they are doing improvement in our country, although we don't agree, my good friend Peña, and I know that you even afraid for write your name correct. Okay, you block your page, you talk fool, you block your page. We don't know even. But I'm just saying, Blue, that this crisis is a worldwide crisis. All right? This crisis is a worldwide crisis, and it is real. It is real. It's happening around the world. Countries are trying to find a way how to cut down their fuel price. The Caribbean, right now, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, and all of these countries, these islands, are getting together to see how St. Kitts and Nevis, they are getting together to see how they can work out something and where they can work out something for the lowering of fuel price. Fuel price is really the real cost, the purpose of expensive cost of living in any country. The higher the fuel price, the more you will see what is happening. And I just want to say this, yo quiero decir esto, that it is not easy for Belize. And it is because these countries have other stuff that they deal with, like Guatemala. Guatemala tiene petróleo, Guatemala tiene oro, Guatemala tiene otros minerales. Belize don't have none. Our means of getting income is tourism. Maybe there should be a powerful team to sit down and negotiate how to improve tourism in the country of Belize. And one of the things to me is to open the Mexican border, because up north, en el norte nosotros tenemos a mexicanos que quieren venir a visitar nuestro país. Y hay 135 millones de mexicanos. There's 135 million Mexicans that are up north to us. And these Mexicans want to come and visit Belize. If you want to come and visit Belize, si les abren la puerta a los mexicanos que vengan a visitar Belize, you will see a big difference in this country. Van a ver una diferencia grande en este país. So I say this so that you can take it in. All right? We need to expand tourism. We need to grow in tourism. Hay que crecer en el turismo, porque el turismo es lo que trae foreign exchange para el país. El segundo es la agricultura. The second is agriculture. Belize needs to continue to work in agriculture. There's $27 million right now in agriculture from CRESAP. There's another amount of, I think, about 8 or 9 million from the Belize Saib, Sustainable Agriculture in Belize. There's another few millions there that left. Again, there's Sembrando Vida, a project that just started up in the north for farmers to help assist themselves and grow food for their families. That's Sembrando Vida. Thank you, Honorable Ramiro Ramirez. Thank you, Mr. Ram, for pushing that project happens, Sembrando Vida. There is the agriculture school, St. Viator, that teaches agriculture. You have technical high school. You have not technical, Escuela Belize High School of Agriculture. These schools are teaching agriculture. A lot of primary schools are doing backyard gardening and teaching how to do backyard gardening. Agriculture is something that this government is investing and investing heavily. It's very good for the country. Muy bueno para el país. That is where we need to start working at. And the more we can do to export our agriculture produce, anything that we do, and we have enough to eat, and then enough and have an amount to export, then we will be in better shape. The government is investing so much money right now in the sugar industry. Okay, they are also investing so much in the sugar industry. There is 10,000 acres of sugar cane that will be replanted. There's a $50 million project, and if it goes good, maybe they can get more from the 5Cs to do more cane planting project to export sugar. Right now we have Nestle. I'm just learning about this. Nestle, the brand Nestle Milk, is buying a lot of sugar from Belize, and they are working with sustainability and the climate change, and they want to buy all the sugar from Belize in a very high price. Today, you don't have to knock down bush. They could pay you for make your bush stay up. That's what I'm learning. I got a lot of stuff that I am learning and I want to talk about too. So again, this is what is happening, Belize. But it's a serious issue. It's a serious issue. It's a live issue. people are trying to get into what is the clearing of the Philip Golson Highway. The Philip Golson Highway is not cleared, and people are waiting to see long lines of buses and people that are jammed. They are very upset in what is happening. Long lines, and they're still out there right now. Let us get this clip. But make we get this clip as soon as we could. Make we put up this clip so that they could say exactly what's happening right now at the highway. And definitely we want to know more about this, what's going on, okay? People are blocked. They cannot make it to their workplace. You're going to Belize City, you're going to the airport, you're going, the road is blocked, and we want to see exactly what is happening, okay? So todas estas cosas están pasando y nosotros esperamos que las cosas estén como, a ver, vamos a ver si lo podemos conseguir. Nope, we cannot get that one. We cannot get that one, so we can't get that one. That one is not available to us. But as soon as we get more information, definitely we want to do that. Okay? We want to get as much information as we can to you. As children going to school, men and women going to work, those who are there are serious, okay? Not happening this morning. I don't know if there has been any arrangement being done for these people. How long they will block the road, we don't know. Okay? So todo esto vamos a estar pasando esta mañana. It is 8:09, las 8:09 minutos. It's 8:09 here in studios. And we got to say thank you once again for choosing Power FM. Vamos a estar viendo que lo que está pasando. What's going on out there. The road is still blocked. Again, meetings are being placed at this time. Prime Minister John Briceño is unable maybe to go to work this morning. El primer ministro no creo que va a poder moverse esta mañana porque está bloqueado el camino. The road is blocked. So the Prime Minister too will not be able to travel this morning. Thank you, Alex Palacio. Thank you so much, Alex. Yeah, wonderful information too, Alex. I will deal with this in a few as they are talking. I understand they are talking. All right. They are talking. Saludos ahí para Gabino Novelo Jr. cumpliendo años el día de hoy de su única hermanita. Happy birthday to you. Ese fue el sábado, ¿ok? Babe, you know, they check the thing, babe. El sábado vamos a estar haciendo esto esta mañana. So important this morning, okay? So important this morning as we continue to do this. But I see some smoke. Okay? Bus strike. All right, I saw some smoke just now, but nope, it was a fake smoke. Don't know where that smoke was coming from. Don't know where that smoke was coming from. The Bella Vista Bositos join strike as well. The Bella Vista Bositos, they do their strike as well, we understand. So not even the Bositos are running today. Ni los Bositos están corriendo. Yeah, this was at the toll bridge. Yeah, it was at the toll bridge this morning. And that is exactly what we want to show you this morning, and very important, all right? Vamos a ver si lo podemos. Okay, vamos a ver. Dina Lynette, make you say how we could do this, Dina Lynette. Let me see how we can do this, Diana Lynette. Make we see how we can do this, Diana Lynette. Okay, there is a strike in Belize. There's a strike in Belize, and definitely we are learning this this morning. Okay. Okay, Diana, vamos a ver si lo podemos hacer así esta mañana aquí en Power FM. Okay, so we're going to do this. Okay, vamos a ver si podemos conseguir este mensaje esta mañana. We can get this out this morning, especially to you, the viewers, of what is happening here in Orange Walk as the bosses continue to deal with the situation. Okay, as the bosses continue to deal with the situation at this time. Estamos viendo esto esta mañana aquí en Power FM, and definitely we are more than happy to continue to bring to you some of the images that are happening at this time at the toll bridge here in Orange Walk. Well, ya no es el toll bridge because there's no toll bridge there as well, so we got Tower Hill. All right, there's no toll bridge again. Again, this People's United Party government has stopped the collection at that toll. So eso ya no está pasando tampoco. Okay, there's no collection at the toll bridge. This People's United Party government has done with that. Where commuters would have been paying an amount of money to cross the bridge, pero eso ya no está pasando. All right, that's what we're learning. Vamos a estar haciendo esto esta mañana, so we could get this going. We can get this going this morning as so we can get this image ruling. All right, eso es lo que está pasando ahí en este momento esta mañana aquí en el toll bridge, where right over the river a fire was set over the river this morning. Okay, definitely we want to see that we're just trying to bring to you what is going on in Orange Walk, what happened in Orange Walk this morning in protest of what is happening, and this was known from last night. All right, esto se sabía desde anoche que van a hacer un protest, que los bosses no van a estar corriendo. It's all what's going on from yesterday. They were planning this. It was leaked out, but still yet nobody did nothing, because Prime Minister John Brissini is saying if they want to protest, let them protest, but just don't break the law. Because for those of you who break the law, it's serious. Now they are burning tires right over the bridge. Okay, they are burning tires right over the bridge, and where they can cause damage to the bridge. How much damage will that heat do to the bridge? They are not using the highway, they are using the bridge. Okay, well, let the protest continue. Okay, and see, as how Prime Minister said, as long as you don't break the law, you protest. Morning, amigo. Please wish my daughter a happy birthday. Happy birthday, Tirsa. Thanks to you as well. Yes, happy birthday. We wish you guys the very best. Ok, ahí a Tirsa le deseamos lo mejor el día de su cumpleaños, el día de hoy. Ok, wishing Tirsa the very best today. Happy birthday to you, and definitely we want to wish you the best. All right, we want to wish you the best on your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Felicidades a Tirsa, que cumple años el día de hoy, ahí en lo que es happy birthday to you. Tirsa, we gotta say happy birthday to you on your special day today. Wishing you the very
Happy birthday to
best.
you.
Happy
birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. We call you happy, celebrate along with you. Happy birthday to you. We call you happy, celebrate along
Happy
with you.
birthday to
Let's
you.
join in this celebration.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. How old are you now? How old are you now?
Happy
Are
birthday
you
to you.
now?
Happy birthday to
Are
you.
you now?
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Wish you
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. How old are you now? 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 We wish you
Happy birthday,
many more.
happy birthday
We
to
wish you
you.
many more. We wish you many more. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Blow the candle right now, I say.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. How old are you now? How old are you now?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you, Tirsa, celebrating your birthday today, the 27th day of April. And definitely at this time, we do understand that Mr. Chester Williams, who is the CEO in the Ministry of Transport, is already at Tower Hill. And definitely we will be getting to hear from him shortly. Okay, el señor Chester Williams ya se encuentra en Tower Hill en este momento, y vamos a ver si podemos conseguir lo que dice el señor Chester Williams. Okay, we want to get this from Mr. Chester Williams at this time, as he is at Tower Hill. All right. he is at Tower Hill and we want to hear from him this morning. So tenemos al señor Chester Williams a que nos va a estar diciendo qué es lo que está pasando y cómo va a ser para corregirlo. El señor Chester Williams.
Good morning.
Of course, yes, we were surprised by it, but at the same time, we have been in discussions almost through the course of the night, discussing or doing the event that we have heard. So, while yes, we were surprised, we were here for the
So what's the plan now?
Well, you have heard the minister interview, and we are here to see if Kula is going to prevail. We would hope that the bus operators would bring reason to the table and clear the road and negotiate from there. I think in the interview of the president, he had said that the prime minister will be making an announcement today, and he wants to meet with the prime minister. So then why not wait until the prime minister announcement and meet with the PM before do something like this? I think that like doing this before such a meeting is not happening here.
They're saying they want a $10 fuel subsidy. Is that something the government is willing to give?
That is something the prime minister is going to answer. I am not in a position to answer, but the government is prepared to offer them answer.
So now, will you guys will wait for the announcement and then meet with them?
Well, we will see when that time comes, whether or not the prime minister will meet with them and who the prime minister will have with him when he sits and dialogue with them.
Are you planning to go over them to talk to them right now?
I don't intend to have any discussion with them. I am here to observe and see what is taking place and report back to my minister to see what they can do.
So the NBC bus is already here.
Of course, again, we do understand that there are a number of persons who need to traverse between the north and the city of Belize, or Belize city. And so, in contemplation that they would have strike this morning, we have put NBC buses in place to be able to follow the cap that will be left by these operators who chose not to run today. So, again, just to inform the Belizean people that the NBC is operating in the area at this time, making sure that we are able to move commuters between the north and the Belize city and even the
Can you guys keep it up for the rest of the week if it so happens that they decide that they'll keep it going?
Of course, the NBC do have buses that are able to continue movements between the north and the Belize city in the event that the operators choose to prolong this issue. I would hope that we don't have to come to that. And I really and truly want to just tell the nation to say that the government is giving preferential treatment to NBC. NBC is a company operating on its own. It is managed by a board of directors and a CEO. The minister's sole purpose at this time of NBC is to see to its full implementation. But in terms of looking at the operations of NBC, it's not the function of the ministry to do that. And that's the reason why you see that whenever I ask a question about NBC, I would say that I'm not in a position to answer this question. I'm not a part of the board of directors. I'm not the CEO of NBC. So just to make that clear, that the government is not offering no preferential treatment to NBC over the operators.
How long are you planning to be out here?
I'm not sure as yet how long I will be here. Just want to make sure that we monitor things and do whatever documentation we need to do in terms of the buses that are blocking the road, and then we see how it goes.
What are your concerns? Earlier we saw an ambulance had to maneuver through, so people's lives are at the risk apart from their jobs.
Well, it surprised me to see that the media have said on numerous occasions that they are concerned about the commuters, but yet they do things that put the commuters at peril. Not just those persons who travel the road with them daily to and from work, but also persons who may need to go to the city, or people on the city might need to come to the north, or maybe even to the hand from the river. You are basically inconveniencing these people, right? And for the most part, those persons who have to go to work and are unable to go to work today, some of those people are going to lose their job, right? Had they not had an alternative like what NBC is doing now to get them to work. So had it not been for NBC stepping in, you would have had situations where people losing income because of the actions of the BDA who claims that they're so much concerned about the welfare of people.
Finally, Currently, are you hearing reports of blockages anywhere else?
We have heard of blockages at the Boom Junction, but that is quite limited at this time. I am grateful for the presence of police working along with us, making sure that the highways are patrolled. So we have highway patrol on every highway, even the Southern Highway and the Greenback Highway, making sure that we are able to monitor the highways. Again, to try as best as we can cover the blockages, or if we should encounter any that we encountered at a time where we can clear it before it becomes too difficult to clear. So we will do as best as we can along with the police to make sure that we keep our highways as clear as possible.
Thank you, sir. Sir, were you guys surprised by the strike this morning?
Of course, yes, we
Mr. Williams, who is the CEO in the Ministry of Transport, is unreal. Ok, ahí escuchamos al señor CEO, el señor Chester Williams, que en este momento está en lo que está pasando en Tower Hill. Okay, hoping that it clears up. We heard that my good friend was saying that the buses are demanding $10 on fuel subsidy. I don't know if that will be possible. That's an agreement that can be done. But yes, commuters, this is a long haul. Y vamos a ver qué es lo que va a pasar to see what will happen. Will they twist the arm of the government and see what they're demanding, their demand meets? Then what happened to all the cañeros and cañeras? Matter of fact, we just got a message for cane farmers that fuel subsidy for farmers. They have given us a fuel subsidy for farmers, and I just want you to know that farmers get fuel subsidy, and this is what they just did for the sugarcane farmers. Vamos a ver. Dice que el fuel subsidy para los cañeros, okay, from the 25th of December to the 22nd of January, okay, excise, the fuel subsidy will be $2, but we paid $4.23. $4.23 for farmers, 90 miles, okay, and then you have again you have right now is at $3.20 per gallon for cane farmers, $3.20 para cañeros. Ese es el fuel subsidy que le están dando para los cañeros de Corozal y para los cañeros de Orinjoa, $3.19, effective the last what we heard. Already the current is farmers of Orinjoa are getting $3.19 fuel subsidy, and farmers of Corozal are getting $3.20 fuel subsidy. And again, the buses are looking for $10. Si ellos pueden lograr sus $10, then los cañeros yo creo que van a hacer una demanda también para conseguir esa cantidad. Pero son ya las 8:30, las 8:30. Buenos días una vez más a Orinjoa. Buenos días Corozal, buenos días Belize. Vamos a estar haciendo esto esta mañana, cortesía de lo que es Old Master Rums, Belize's finest liquors. Old Master, the spirits of Belize. Old Master Rums, los licores más finos del país de Belice, los licores Old Master.
Well, this about the Old Master Gold Rum. The rum that hold the crown. The rum that run the town. Get it while I sing along. Watch this. Some go rum come to town, well master lick them down. Some go rum come around, well master stand a ground. Some go around feed the farm, well master climb the hump. When parties start to bump, well master go around. When the people having fun, well master go around. When having a barbecue, well master go for you. When having a picnic, well master go for it. You're sipping your mixed drink, old master go lick. Some go rum come to town, old master go lick rum. Some go rum come to town, old master go lick rum. Some go rum come to town, old master go lick rum. Some go rum come to town, the number one rum in town. Some go rum come to town, old master lick them down. Some go rum come around, old master stand a ground. Some go around feed the farm, old master climb the hump. When parties start to bump, old master go around. When the people having fun, old master go around. When having a barbecue, old master go for you. When having a picnic, old master go for it. You're sipping your mixed drink, old master go lick. Some go rum come to town, old master go lick rum. Some go rum come to town, old master go lick rum. Some go rum come to town, old master go lick rum. Some go rum come to town, the number one rum in town.
Old Master Rums, Belize's finest liquors. Old Master, the spirits of Belize. At this time, we join the National Med Service of Belize for this morning's weather forecast for today, Monday, April 27, 2026, as of 6 o'clock this morning. We join forecaster Crystal Rosales at the National Med Service of Belize. Good morning to you, Miss Crystal. Buenos dias.
Good morning. Fair, hot, and mostly dry weather continues today. And in the 24-hour forecast, skies will be mostly sunny today and then clear to partly cloudy tonight. Little or no rain is expected. And then high temperatures will reach around 89 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 98 degrees Fahrenheit inland, and then 86 degrees Fahrenheit in the hills. Please note that a heat alert is in effect, and residents, especially those living inland, are advised to stay hydrated and avoid outdoor activities as much as possible, especially during the afternoon hours. And then low temperatures for tonight will reach around 78 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 72 degrees Fahrenheit inland, and then 66 up in the mountains. Winds over the open sea will be from the east to southeast at 10 to 20 knots, with sea conditions being choppy to moderate. And then high tides occur at 7:19 this morning and at 7:46 this evening. Low tides at 1:35 this afternoon, then at 1:45 tomorrow morning. The moon will rise at 3:02 this afternoon, then set at 3:21 tomorrow morning, while sunset is at 6:11 this evening and sunrise at 5:28 tomorrow morning. And now for the extended forecast. Generally fair conditions will continue, with showers being isolated, if any, for Tuesday and Tuesday night. Next, we have the fire risk forecast. The risk for brush or forest fires will remain moderate to high as hot and dry conditions continue into tomorrow. And finally, for the sargassum update, the major influx of sargassum is expected to continue across coastal destinations during the next few days. And this has been this morning's weather report from the National Meteorological Service.
Thank you so much, dear forecaster on duty, Crystal Rosales, for this morning's weather report here at Power FM 95.5. And thank you to our sponsors, Old Master Rums, Belize's finest liquors, Old Master, the spirits of Belize.
Well, this about the old master gold rum. The rum that hold the crown. The rum that run the town. Get it while I sing along. Watch this. Some go around come to town, well master lick them down. Some go around come around, well master stand it ground. Some go around feed the farm, well master climb the hub. When parties start to bump, well master go around. When the people having fun, well master go around. When having a barbecue, well master go for you. When having a picnic, well master go for it. You're sipping your mixed drink, well master go lick. Some go around come to town, well master go lick wrong. Some go around come to town, well master go lick wrong. Some go around come to town, well master go lick wrong. Some go around come to town, the number one rum in town. Some go around come to town, well master lick them down. Some go around come around, well master stand it ground. Some go around feed the farm, well master climb the hub. When parties start to bump, well master go around. When the people having fun, well master go around. When having a barbecue, well master go for you. When having a picnic, well master go for it. You're sipping your mixed drink, well master go lick. Some go around come to town, well master go lick wrong. Some go around come to town, well master go lick wrong. Some go around come to town, well master go lick wrong. Some go around come to town, the number one rum in town.
Old Master Rums, Belize's finest liquors. Old Master, the spirits of Belize. Buses continue to block the road. Men, women, children, students, workers. Prime Minister cannot cross right now because the roads are still blocked here in Orange Walk, and we are looking to make things. I hope they all come to an agreement to something that can work better for all Belizeans. Okay, yo espero que esto se calme y pueda pasar algo mejor para todo el mundo. Pero son ya las 8:38 las 8:38, y vamos a estar haciendo que este fin de semana es el Agriculture and Trade Show. That's right, it's going to be the National Agriculture and Trade Show, April the 30th to May 3rd, 2026. Advancing smart agriculture, building a climate resilient and sustainable food system. And of course, there are 10 races already on the calendar for horse racing. 10 carreras en este evento de lo que es carreras de caballo. And on the bull riding section, there will be 20 bull rides that will be there. And then, of course, the dog competition. Okay, all the different categories for your dog. You have a pretty dog, wonderful dog. And on Sunday, it's going to be the bulldogs. Okay, the chubby bulldogs. Todo esto va a estar pasando en el National Agriculture Show este fin de semana. Boy, it's going to be huge. It's going to be big. It's going to be bigger. It's going to be bold. It's back. The National Agriculture and Trade Show, April 30th to May 3rd. Advancing smart agriculture, building a climate resilient and sustainable Belizean food system. All right. Eso es lo que yo quiero que el mundo sepa. All right. The demand. It's happening. All right. And the government of Belize continues to do for the country of Belize, and there's a loan agreement at this time, and this is what is going to happen.
Today we're marking an important step forward towards Belize's development through the signing of two significant loan agreements: the rehabilitation and expansion of the Philip Wilson Highway, and a program to improve the labor force participation and employability in Belize.
The Philip Wilson Highway is more than just a roadway. It is one of Belize's most vital transportation corridors, linking Belize City with the northern districts and serving as a key route for commerce, tourism, agriculture, and international trade. Through this project, approximately 26.5 kilometers of roadway will be rehabilitated and upgraded to modern engineering standards. The scope of works includes the reconstruction of the road base and sub-base, improvements to both vertical and horizontal alignments to enhance safety, upgraded drainage systems to reduce flooding vulnerability, and the installation of new road safety features and delineation.
We aim to ensure that Belizean workers are equipped not only to find jobs, but to keep those jobs and to thrive in an economy that is ever changing. We will be looking at barriers faced by women, youth, migrants, and other vulnerable groups through targeted services, training, and policies that expand access to opportunity. The program also aims to support the modernization of the labor market governance by strengthening employment services, improving data systems, and enhancing institutional capacity to better connect workers and employers and inform sound labor and migration priorities.
This program will strengthen the Labor Department and its 10 offices countrywide. Employment services will become more responsive and more effective through digital job matching platforms, improved labor market information systems, and enhanced case management.
Taiwan ICDF has maintained a long-term financial cooperation partnership with Belize for more than 2 decades.
We look forward to continuing this partnership as we work towards building a more connected, resilient, and prosperous Belize.
Through NHI, thousands of Belizeans have benefited from improved access to essential services without the burden of overwhelming out-of-pocket costs.
Countrywide, we have approximately 220,000 persons registered, and we are expecting that the inclusion now of Kaya District will take us at least 300,000 for the first year. To access services, you need to register at a clinic of your choice. You register using your Social Security card, so you can go on and register your entire family.
I think NHI is a program that helps bridge that gap between patients and getting not only affordable but quality healthcare services.
We don't have to come to Belmopan to have a medical care. You'll be right there, improve the lives of our residents and our children.
NHI program have always been a dream. We have seen the benefits, and we have always desired that Lalamos Adventist Hospital could be a partner with the NHI program. Healthcare has been very challenging for many. As we learned about the NHI, we are seeing an affordable care. This is a means of preventative care. You don't need to wait until you are sick. A healthier Belize, a healthier you, a healthier family is better for all of us.
To the 80,000 Belizeans in this district who are now eligible, let me be clear about what this means for you and your family. It means that the doctor you visit, the medicine you need, the chronic care management for conditions like diabetes and hypertension, these essential services are now backed by the full strength of a national system designed to put quality care within your reach.
There are not words to describe how thankful, how happy I am that I can call this my home.
I am 50 years old and I'm finally getting a house with livable condition.
I've been praying and praying, and God came through for me, so it's all on God. I personally never have something like this what God bless me with today.
We may live in our environment we're kind of, saturated and never really good for like our health and thing, right? So now we're better off, a better environment.
Recently, where I am now, I've been going through a lot with my landlord. But now I can say this is permanent for me, a home. I can say it's mine for me and my kids.
I wish everybody could get the chance that I get, because this will help me to survive.
It's a really special feeling because you know that you will be able to give them an opportunity to have a legacy, something they can pass to their kids and something that their kids won't go through.
We absolutely take the opportunity to once again thank the initiative of Minister Julius, thank the initiative of the government in voting the monies.
We can't build enough of these houses. This program is a feather in the government's cap.
The feeding program started in 2022. We have the garden that gives us fresh veggies that we may use daily.
They give us a free meal every day. We have been getting healthy foods like lettuce, cabbage, carrots, potatoes, and many more.
Not much of us were feeling good at home. Some of the guys that come to school, they start growing more faster.
We are helping these kids who we saw when we came. They were eating at home, but they weren't eating balanced meals. It affects us because teaching, you have students falling asleep, not paying attention, not doing homework, because they're not that healthy. They don't have the nutrition that a growing child may need. Right now, we just had the picking of beans at a nearby community. Years before, students don't come. Why? Because parents, it's easier for them to take them with them to work in the fields than come to school, because there will be no one home to give them lunch. So what they're doing, they go to work and the students come to school.
Home, sweet home, Belize, sweet home, Belize, sweet home, Belize. Home, sweet home, Belize. There is not a place so fine. Take me back to my old Belize, old home, Belize, old home, Belize. Take me back to my old home, Belize. There is not a place so fine. Home, sweet home, Belize, sweet home, Belize, sweet home, Belize. Home, sweet home, Belize. There is not a place so fine.
Thank you. Okay, we are back. We are back once again, and of course, the problem continues there at the Tower Hill. They are negotiating at this time, and of course, they are looking to clear the bridge in a few. That's what they are saying. But again, there is still no kind of word if they will be doing it right away. It's blocked. Commuters are not able to go across. Mr. Chester Williams, who is the CEO for the Ministry of Transport, is already on the ground. Definitely our Prime Minister is not able to go to Belmopan. Okay, this is why I say that it's important. It's very important for the country. And yes, fuel prices, everybody feels it. I feel it too. And that's the sad part, that all of us can identify ourselves with fuel prices. But I was saying earlier, it's not the government of Belize that have the say. The government of Belize does not have the say if fuel prices go up and down. It is a matter for those who supply Belize with fuel. Again, if the government would show the formula of what the fuel price should be today, I understand the fuel price, the diesel price supposed to be way up to about $21, $22 per gallon. If they were using the formula, but the government is holding back on the taxes, and they are trying to see how they can work it out. It's not easy. I want to say this, it's not easy. But let us see where it goes from here. I think if we had more transparency and people can understand and people can see where these monies are being used for, then we could understand a little bit more. Pero until then, the roads continue blocked at Tower Hill Bridge. All right, at the Tower Hill Bridge, the roads are blocked. And then from there, we see what to do. Con esto, yo me voy a estar despidiendo esta mañana. I'll be leaving you with that this morning, as the bridge at Tower Hill is closed. And definitely, as we keep on learning more what is happening. Con esto, yo me despido. Gracias por la fiel sintonía.
Home, sweet home, Belize, sweet home, Belize, sweet home, Belize. Home, sweet home, Belize. There is not a place so fine. Take me back to my home, Belize, home, Belize, home, Belize. Take me back to my home, Belize. There is not a place so fine. Home, sweet home, Belize, sweet home, Belize, sweet home, Belize. Home, sweet home, Belize. There is not a place so fine. fine. Home, sweet home, Belize, sweet home, Belize, sweet home, Belize. Home, sweet home, Belize. There is not a place so fine.
Desde los cañaverales de la capital azucarera, transmite la radio número 1, Power FM, en el 95.5. Sintonízanos y mantente informado de los hechos y acontecimientos en Belice. Power FM, para lo último noticias y lo más reciente del mundo de la música. Power FM, tu radio de excelencia.
I break. DJ, Epic Energy. African we mind. DJ will be there. We want everybody